Time for the first federal program on WROI Giant FM and streaming live on the First Federal Facebook page.
Yes, indeed, it is a beautiful Friday morning. We're talking almost 50 degrees today for December 8th. This is crazy, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. We got Tanner Lee joining us as our host today. Todd Van Sickle is here as well. So good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Paul.
Good to see you this morning. And like I said, it's a beautiful day out. We can't see the skies yet. Maybe momentarily, but like you mentioned, around 50 degrees, December 8th. No complaints out of me.
Nope.
No white stuff on the ground yet.
No, that was...
There was some this week. I mean, it worked its way in a little bit, but...
Yeah, but you know...
Didn't have to shovel or anything.
It could be worse.
It could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. So.
50 today, 50 degrees, and a very blustery day.
Yeah.
Hold on to your hat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, should be a little windy today, a little windy tomorrow, I believe, too. Then maybe some of that rain, snow mix maybe coming in Sunday a little bit. But he says December.
You think snow? Snow for Sunday?
I think a little bit, right?
A little bit, a rain-snow mix.
Yeah.
As the temperatures start to drop back down.
I'm one of those people. I like snow around Christmas.
So do I.
And then besides that, it can stay away for the whole rest of the year and I'll be fine. But
yep, I always joke that it can snow on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, start melting the 26th, and by New Year's be gone.
Yeah.
I think there's a song about that, right?
I think there is.
Bing Crosby,
Yeah.
I think you're right. But no, should be a good weekend, and maybe you haven't got your Christmas lights up.
Yeah.
You're kind of running out of time, but maybe it's a good weekend to take advantage of the weather and do that.
Nah, that's on my agenda.
Is it?
Yep.
I don't think I'm going to be putting lights up this year. I still need to get our Christmas tree up. I haven't done that yet.
Ooh.
So that's on my agenda for the weekends.
You're behind.
I am behind.
You're working on your priorities, Dan.
You're right. Yeah. you're very right. I'm not even going to disregard that or try to debate that. But got some trivia that is Christmas related this morning, Paul.
All right.
As of December 2022, what was the most watched Christmas movie in the United States?
Ooh.
This is all time.
Ooh, okay.
A. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. B. Home Alone. C. Elf. Or D. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Ooh, 4 good ones.
Yep.
This is a difficult question. I mean, could it be box office? Does it include TV reruns?
Yeah, because we watch all 4 of those in our house every year.
The website I saw it on, it was in a percentage base, so I'm guessing it kind of takes everything Todd mentioned in consideration.
Are any close? Can I at least have that hint?
Are any close?
Yeah, like, the top answer and the second are, within a
Oh yeah, but they're all
points.
pretty close.
37, 36%, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're all pretty close. So.
Do you have an order you watch those movies in every year?
Yeah. Actually, we normally kick everything off with Home Alone, and then How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the classic one, followed by the Jim Carrey version, Rudolph, and then Elf.
2 of those are in Times Theater. Tanner will be talking about that in a little bit this weekend.
They've got a great lineup so far, and it's going to continue through December. I'll mention that, like Todd said, in a little bit. But you mentioned Home Alone. Did you realize there's 5 Home Alones?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't until the other day.
Yeah.
I watched 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But.
And I think the most recent one actually takes place in the same town, and we see Buzz show up as a cop.
Okay, so it makes it kind of a cameo appearance. The original actor that played the brother. Okay.
From what I've heard, is Buzz comes back as a cop and references his brother's home security system business.
Okay.
So they're adults then, I guess, not kids? Okay.
I just saw online the other day there was 5. I was like, I learned something. I did not know that.
Yeah, and I could be dead wrong, and I could all just have been internet talk about the movie, but,
It sounds good to me.
It's on the internet, that's right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Always right.
Yeah.
A bunch of sports going on locally and nationally, regionally. I know Johnny's got the local report. A bunch of girls and boys basketball going on in the area this weekend, tonight and tomorrow. So good luck to everybody participating in those. I'll be hitting on more of the regional and national stuff this morning. It's college basketball season, Paul.
Yes, it is.
And college football still technically going on. We got the Army-Navy game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then bowl season. college football playoff, which I could go on the whole program about that, but I won't. But college basketball season, we've even got some conference games that have happened over the past week, so definitely getting in the middle of it and some big-time matchups. IU, Purdue, Butler all in action this weekend against some big-time schools. IU's off to a good start with a 7-1 record. They play 5-2 Auburn. That game's in Atlanta tomorrow at 2 o'clock on ESPN2. Purdue's off to 8-1 start. They play Alabama, who's 6-2. That game's tomorrow in Toronto, Canada. It was made last year because Zach Edey, Purdue star player, is from Toronto.
Okay.
And at the time, Alabama, one of their players was from Toronto. Well, he went to the NBA. So now they don't have a player from Canada, but the game was already scheduled. So that'll be a neat opportunity for both teams. That game's at 1:30 on Fox tomorrow. And then Butler off the surprising 7-2 start. I don't think a lot of people expected that out of Butler this year. They host California, who's 3-5. That game's at noon tomorrow on Fox Sports 1.
Okay.
So they're actually playing in Hinkle Fieldhouse compared to Indiana and Purdue.
Yeah, compared to neutral sites, they actually have a home game. So, which I know Indiana and Purdue, and I'm guessing Butler, because Hinkle's a tough place to play. It's hard to get teams to come in and play road games in your home venue anymore.
Sure it is, especially historic barn like Hinkle.
Yeah, I think people would rather, I'd rather play a neutral game.
Yes.
So, in Notre Dame, I'm sure is an action too. I forgot to see who they're playing. It's not that I forgot about them. I just forgot to see who they're playing. So.
Take care of the Notre Dame audience.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll figure that out.
a lot of the Notre Dame football fans I know like Indiana basketball. So
Yes.
I don't know too many Notre Dame fans that root for both their football and basketball programs. Well, I'm sure they're out there.
Yeah.
NFL speaking, Colts on a little nice run right now. They're 7-5. They travel down the road. They played the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati on Sunday. They're 6-6, kind of the battle of the backup quarterbacks. Gardner Minshew for the Colts and Jake Browning for the Bengals, both playing pretty well. Bengals are 2-point favorites in this game. That's Sunday at 1 o'clock on CBS. Also, let's do it right here on WROI.
Yep. Pre-game will kick off at noon.
Pre-game, game, post-game.
Yep.
So even if you're watching the game, tune it up with Matt Taylor and the radio feed.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't have to listen to those national guys.
Yeah, I've watched it on TV, and I'd rather listen to Matt Taylor call ball.
Yeah.
It's a good game. Notre Dame and Marquette, 9 o'clock, December 9th.
That's a very good game. Marquette's ranked in the top 5, so and just beat
On Fox, it looks like.
Texas. So okay, so all the big in-state schools are in action against pretty good programs. So
Yeah.
exciting weekend. The Bears 4-8 record. They host their division rival, the Detroit Lions, 9-3. Who would have thought we'd be here on December 8th talking about the 9-3 Lions? But here we are.
Yeah.
Lions are 3.5-point favorites. That game's at Sunday, 1 o'clock on Fox.
All right.
Colts are flirting with the wild card.
Yes, they are.
Will they make it?
I think they will. I mean, 5 games left, a lot of teams in that mix, but the remaining schedule is pretty manageable. And they got help last night with the Pittsburgh Steelers dropping a home game to the then 2-10 New England Patriots.
And knock off the Bengals and knock another one out.
Yep. So it's going to be a tight race. Browns are trying to hang on to the spot. The Broncos are trying to get in there. So it's going to be interesting next few weeks to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it might come down to who can stay healthiest too.
Oh, yeah.
That's been a big thing around the league too, especially quarterback position.
Yes, it is.
So, and one more note, don't talk NBA too much on here, but the Indiana Pacers have made the inaugural NBA in-season tournament championship.
Okay.
It's going on tomorrow night. They're going to play the Los Angeles Lakers
Of
at
course
They're gonna
9:30.
play the Lakers.
Yeah.
Lakers have to be in the
Yeah,
finals, no matter
yeah.
what, right?
Some little ratings there.
Yeah.
But the Lakers took care of business of, I don't even remember who they played last night.
Pelicans.
Thank you, the Pelicans. That's right. And the Pacers beat the Bucks.
I saw that this morning I was watching Sports Center
Yep.
a little bit, and I think 44 points Lakers won by.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's different. Each player on the winning team gets $500,000.
Wow.
So a little incentive there, and I think what they've been trying to do is get a rating boost out of this, and I think it's been working for the NBA. So, yeah, more power to them. It's something new to try, and it looks like it's working. So it would be big for the Pacers. Let me put it that way, to win this, get some national buzz.
Yeah.
Also
It's
franchise.
LeBron.
Yep, against LeBron. Got some tidbits here this morning, Paul. Not too many. It was one of those days where there wasn't a lot of positive historical facts that happened, but I got a few. On this day in 1952, the first TV acknowledgement of pregnancy happened. Can you tell me what program that was on?
I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy, you are correct. On this day in 1980, the Bravo network premiered on cable.
Yeah.
Still going pretty strong today.
Yeah.
Still shows movies and older TV shows.
Yep.
It's gotta be one of the first extra channels, probably.
I bet it was, yeah.
Yeah, CNN or something
Seeing
like
it, yeah. You know, now they're just standard right in your cable
Yeah.
package.
that.
Yeah.
440 channels.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, we got some days today. Today's Lost and Found Day. It's also Pretend to be a Time Traveler Day.
Always a good day.
National Brownie Day. Now I can get on board with that.
Yeah.
Brownies are my favorite dessert. So, and then National Lard Day.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
a lard fan.
So Lost and Found Day, does that mean I'll either lose something or find something I've been missing, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Or check the Lost and Found. for
Or check the
yourself.
Lost and
Yeah.
Found.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a nice hat. I didn't know that.
It's been in here for a while. Well, I mentioned this earlier in the program. Times Theater has a great lineup of holiday-themed movies going on this weekend.
That they do.
And the awesome thing is they're all free admission this
Ah.
weekend, thanks to multiple sponsors. Showing The Grinch, not The Grinch That Stole Christmas, but The Grinch, the newest animated version. That's tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Doors open at 1 o'clock. And the free admission is thanks to the sponsors of the Northern Indiana Community Foundation.
Okay.
And also tomorrow, Christmas Story is playing at 4 o'clock.
That's always
Here's a
good
classic. Free admission for that, sponsored by Sutton's Borough. And Home Alone is playing on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Doors open at 1:15. That's sponsored by Pike Garage Doors.
one. Okay.
You know, they had big crowds last weekend, like over 300 people at Elf, and
Yeah,
concession sales for Times Theater were really strong, it sounds like.
great. And that was mentioned on their Facebook page that you might want to get there early when doors open just to make sure you get a seat.
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
only got so many seats they can fill.
Yes.
So you can get in there, get a popcorn, get a soda, some candy, whatever you want,
Ice
Yeah.
Cold Coke.
and enjoy a movie.
Yep.
All are great holiday movies there. And like I said, if you're ever curious to what the Times Theater's got going on, they do a great job on the Facebook page.
Oh yeah.
Go on their page,
absolutely.
go under the events tab, and they got a whole lineup usually month to month of what's going on.
Yep.
First Federal today, we're open from 8:30 to 5, and tomorrow from 8:30 to noon. Of course, you can always bank with us online and with our mobile app, which is free to download. Doesn't matter if you have an Android device, Apple device. Type in First Federal Savings Bank, look for the white star with the green background, and you're halfway there. And our ATMs are always open 24/7 as well if you need some cash.
Yeah.
And if you're out and about this weekend doing some Christmas shopping or traveling, doing whatever you're doing, and you're in an area, you're like, well, there's no First Federal ATM, but I need some money. Don't worry, you can go to an ATM that and not get charged a surcharge fee. We're part of the MoneyPass network, so all you gotta do is go to moneypass.com, look what other ATMs around that area are on the MoneyPass network, and you can use that. You won't get charged any fees.
Mm-hmm.
Still got our 10th month CD special going on at a 5.10% annual percentage yield. That's a great rate. So you've been a great CD for us. So come in. Tellers would be happy to give you more information about that, or even open one up for you.
Absolutely.
And we still got a good mortgage special going on through the end of the year, through December 31st, 2023. It's a second-in mortgage special. Rates are starting as low as 8.5%, 8.864% annual percentage rate for qualified borrowers. This is fixed and variable rates are available with this special. This special is really good for consolidating debt. Got my tongue tied there, Paul.
Yes, you did.
And also, you'll be paying low closing costs with this special too. For more information, contact one of our experienced mortgage loan originators for more details. So that'd be Ben Dalton, Stacy Wilson, right here in Rochester, Winmac. And if you're watching on Facebook, one of our other areas in Plymouth, Bremen, Elkhart, and Mishawaka, contact one of our experienced LOs there as well. They can help you with this. We're still offering Simply Free checking accounts and Simply Free business checking accounts. Right now, when you open a new checking account, you'll receive a free gift, which our gift for this cycle is a throw blanket. So it's a fleece throw blanket. It's got a nice red and black design to it. I should have brought it in this morning, but imagine that. I'll blame you, Paul. You didn't remind me to bring in the gifts. So.
I forgot it changed.
So that is the gift right now. If you already have an account with us and you think I don't want to open another account, but I really like that blanket, well, I got some good news for you. There's other ways you can get that. One of them is just by referring a friend.
Yep.
You can do that online or in person. When your friend comes in to open a checking account, they'll get a new gift for opening up the account. So will you for referring.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
tell them Paul sent you.
I was just getting ready to say that.
We offer commercial lending for businesses. Contact Lindy Breeden for more information. His direct line is 574-223-1716. And if you're thinking about retiring or wanting to make sure you got a good retirement plan, or want to look at your 401k, IRA, those type of things, contact Mark Blueball or Brian Bell of our Financial Services Department for more information. They can help you out. Their direct line is 574-223-1705. And like us on Facebook, follow us on X/Twitter and Instagram at FF Banking. Like us on LinkedIn and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which you can see a whole archive of First Federal radio shows from the past 4 years. Not only that, but see the transformation of this beautiful radio station we're in here on 8th Street. We're the only locally owned bank in Fulton County. We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We are FDIC insured and an equal housing lender. And our NMLS number 399927.
And that makes us legal.
That makes us legal and ready for the fun part of our program to welcome our special guest this morning, Joyce Sroufe, who's going to be talking with us about the United Ministries Christmas Basket Program. Good morning, Joyce.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining me this morning.
You're welcome. Any publicity we can get is welcome.
Well, we're happy to help this morning, and you've been a part of this program for quite a while. I know we were talking before we got on the air. You thought 35 plus years?
Yes.
Somewhere around there?
I can't go back any further than that. I'd be telling my age.
But were you always ahead of the program, or what kind of roles did you have within the program?
Well, we started helping with it. 1 year, the Christmas basket operation was at our nursery. We had a landscape nursery. The building was empty in the winter, so we had it there. But and I started helping with gathering food and so forth. But I was secretary for the last, I think, about 30 years.
Okay.
And Barbara Apsey has taken over that responsibility now. So my basic role now is just Christmas baskets.
Just Christmas baskets. What made you want to get involved with the United Ministries when you did?
I think I pretty much took over from my mother.
Okay.
My mother was involved in it,
Okay.
and especially in the food pantry. And of course the Christmas basket program started first, and then the food pantry evolved out of that.
Okay.
So I can't tell you how many years ago the Christmas basket program. I think that if you interview Bob Gottschalk, he's probably about the only one
He's the
that
one
knows.
that will know? Okay. Okay. But that's neat that you saw your mother being active with it, so then you wanted to
Yeah.
help as well. How many people are involved with the United Ministries? You said that you are mainly in charge of the Christmas basket program, but there's a secretary. How many other people are involved?
Well, we have a basic officers,
Okay.
President, Vice President, Secretary, Treasurer. We have 3 entities under our umbrella of United Ministries.
Okay.
The food pantry, the United Ministries Outreach, which helps people with utility and rent and medicine bills.
Okay.
And then the Christmas basket.
Yeah, the Christmas baskets. Okay. And when is the Christmas basket delivery?
This
Happening
year
this
it's
year.
the 16th, Saturday the 16th, which
Okay.
is a week from this Saturday.
Yeah. Any more volunteers needed this year?
What we need is people to come and deliver baskets.
Deliver baskets.
Because we have, all right, now I have 153 names,
Wow.
and that's up 30-some from last
Oh, great.
year. So I know the need's out there, so
Right.
I'm just glad these people came in to sign up. But that's where the rubber meets the road.
Right.
No pun intended. But we have to have drivers and people to load and deliver.
Probably need some trucks.
Yes.
some trucks too.
And somebody that can lift the box. By the time we get the boxes filled, I don't lift them.
I don't blame them. They're
So,
probably pretty heavy. So
we get them filled with canned goods. We try to distribute the canned goods between the 2 or 3 boxes that we give them, but sometimes they get pretty heavy. So it's good to have some manpower.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what all goes into the box? Is it all canned goods, non-perishable items, or is there a mix of?
Yeah, canned goods and boxed mixes and so forth. And then we give bread, a bag of apples, a ham, a gallon of milk, and a bag of paper products,
Okay.
which we've taken on the last couple of years. That's been a very welcome thing for people. The hams are donated by St. Joseph Catholic Church.
Great.
And when I found I had so many more people sign up, when we'd already agreed with them on the number, I called them. She said, "Oh, I already know. I've already been over to Kroger's and ordered more hams."
They're on top of it.
They are, and it's wonderful. Their congregation is so generous to give all the money. You can imagine how much that costs for
Yeah.
all those hams. I have no idea how much, but it's a lot.
Yeah. And when it comes to filling the baskets, you said you just added paper products recently. Now, is that something that you as a committee kind of figured out that you needed to add, or did you hear feedback from individuals that that's something that they would like to
I
have
think it stemmed from COVID.
for COVID?
Basically.
Okay.
The Tops factory is collecting paper products. They used to collect wonderful toys for us, but we don't do toys anymore. And they started collecting paper products for us. So we bought bags, and we give them bags, and they fill the bag, and we go pick it up. And then there's a couple of the groups at this school, I think, are giving paper products too.
Okay.
So we supplement with that, and last year we were able to give a bag to every family.
That's great.
So it's kind of nice, and it's a reusable cloth bag too.
Oh, so yeah,
And you
use
get a
it.
gift.
Yeah, perfect. So what I'm hearing is definitely a team effort. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. And
Oh yeah.
definitely a lot of other people and other organizations around the community pitching in to help with this.
Yes. And people call all the time and say, I want to help. What should I do? We had a man call the other day, wanted to do something, and we said, well, we need 30 more bags of apples because my Kroger order was already in. He said, oh, I can do that. So
Perfect.
And then I went back to Kroger and made a second order, which they've bent over backwards to fill everything. But we need people to come at 8 o'clock on the 16th.
That was my next question, so you're in my mind.
To line up and come in and get their manifest of who they're going to deliver to. And yeah, this year, and this is just a personal thing, but this has been kind of harrowing for me because my computer wouldn't work, then my printer wouldn't
Oh
work.
no.
They finally got everything going yesterday so I could print out the manifest. Please help. I need help.
Technology, gotta love it when it works, and when
Yeah,
it doesn't,
Yeah.
it's not the
And
greatest
that's
thing.
usually not the part I worry about at all. 'cause
Oh
I just
sure,
push a button
yeah,
and
it,
go.
it goes.
So,
So everybody show up early in the morning on the 16th. What time will the deliveries actually take place? Or is there a scheduled time, or is it?
well, we tell them 8 o'clock so
Okay.
that people will get up and be ready to receive the delivery. But people that are out of town or on the fringes of the county, we tell them it might be closer to 9, just so they know they don't need to stand at their door at 8 o'clock. But as soon as we can load a car, they take off and go. And so many times people come back for another load.
Yeah.
So I say car, it's usually truck.
Truck,
Yes.
sure. Yeah, and I'm glad you said on the county, because this is a program for the county, not just for Rochester.
Right, the entire county. In fact, I think we've gone out of the county a little bit, fudged a little bit on I looked things up on is it Google Maps or whatever?
Yeah.
And they might be on the other side of the road, but we take them anyway.
Well, that's very kind of you, and it's nice to just help people in need that are needing some assistance this time of year. So, are there any changes to the program this year, opposed to last year's program? Or
I don't
is everything
think
pretty
so,
much the same?
except that we've had so many more people
Yeah.
that have signed up. But my daughters do a wonderful job. My daughter Sarah is at the Columbia School.
Mhm.
And so she coordinates everything with the school, with the cooperation of Janet Vance. She has been wonderful.
Great.
And if she has something to put out, they let her put it out the whole corporation so everybody knows what's going on. And the teachers have always been really good about either they give money or they give canned goods, or they used to give toys, you know. So, and my daughter Erin is really the brains of the operation. I have to give her credit. She keeps me on an even keel here. I tend to kind of go off on a tangent, and you know, mother sit down, I'll take care of this. But she's an organizer.
Yeah.
And so we figure out, or she figures out, how this is going to go, and it works.
Well, that's great.
It's a really really nice operation as far as packing and loading and everything. Everybody gets a certain boxes, we call them A and B box. The same thing is in all the A's, same thing's in all the B's, and everybody gets that. And then we go from there for larger families. We do a C box, maybe even a D box.
Okay.
Have 9 babies this year. We do a baby box. We try to give them things that they're going to need for this baby, whether they know it or not.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Right.
So, and throw in a little gift for the baby. Yes. Yeah, it's the first day, the whole room will be filled with boxes, empty boxes,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then we decide where to put them and what to do with them. And we have a conveyor belt we put down the middle. It's not automatic. You have to pull
So,
the boxes
manual
on
one?
it, but boy, it helps.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
And we put the food, line up the food on either side of the conveyor belt. We pack the boxes and they have to be packed just so.
There's a
And
certain
where
way
everything will fit.
to
Mhm.
organize them.
And the cereal doesn't go on the bottom, so it doesn't get crushed.
Right, right.
But then we get it to the end, and they take it off and tape it, and then they put it on a loader,
Skid loader.
whatever you
Yeah.
call it,
Mm-hmm.
hand tool or something.
Okay.
And then they get 3 or 4 on there, take it over and stack it up. The boxes got to be stacked just so.
Yeah.
Because if they're not, they start falling over.
Yeah.
You have to pay attention what you're doing.
It sounds like this is a process that has been learned over time and experience
Yes.
many years.
Yes.
How to organize the boxes, how to get them stacked so they don't fall over.
And my husband is a big donut eater. So he goes and gets donuts and coffee and comes back and says, "Okay, everybody stop. We're having
Oh, great.
donuts."
Get some fuel.
So we do have a
Yeah.
break now and then.
Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. That's very nice.
Yeah, it's been quite a family operation.
Yeah, that's
so-
cool to hear that you kind of got involved when your mother was. Now your daughters are involved with you. That's very neat to hear. Very neat.
Well, the biggest thing this week, well, to start off with, is Tuesday. Well, Erin and I will go out Monday to start organizing everything, and I have people that put the boxes together. Then on Tuesday morning, we take a convoy of trucks to Kroger to pick up our food.
Okay.
And they have very big shrink-wrapped piles that they load onto the truck. And then we have to have a skid loader out there to unload them. And then we tear that all apart and start organizing the food. So, yeah, it's a...
It's a weekly it's a whole week process,
Yeah, it
isn't it,
is.
to get
It
it
is.
ready? So,
It's
what?
kind of enjoyable, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, you get going on it and you know what you want to do.
Oh, yeah. So one more time for everybody out there that might be interested in helping, date and time and location of the event.
Oh, okay, the delivery is the 16th, which is a week from Saturday, and come at 8 o'clock with your truck and your manpower to deliver boxes.
And where do they need to be at?
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yep,
it's at
that's
the
all right.
fairgrounds.
At the fairgrounds.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We use the Everett Smith building, which is the first building, and they just pull up, we'll have signs, they pull up, come in and get their manifests of who they're going to deliver to, and pull around the other side, and then we load them.
Perfect.
So,
Sounds like a good operation to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything else, Joyce, you'd like to plug or mention about this year's basket program?
no, only the Salvation Army.
Yes,
Is
yes.
that all right?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, you know, everybody wants to help. Well, that's a way we can still help, is by giving to these buckets. When you see a Salvation Army ringer around town, we have ringers at Kroger's, Walmart, RP, and Smith Farm Store. And 70% of that money that we raise here in Fulton County stays here in Fulton County. And we use that in United Ministries under our outreach program. We're able to supplement. We have limits on what we can pay for helping somebody, then we can supplement that with a check from the Salvation Army Fund. So we go through that money pretty fast. But the more we can do during this time of year, and those buckets will be out there clear till Christmas, I
Yep.
think. In fact, do they go after Christmas? I don't know the dates, maybe.
I don't know the dates off the top of my
I
head
don't
either
either
this
off
year,
the top of
but
my head.
At least through the
at least through,
23rd. So
yeah.
one of the biggest problems, if it's a problem, nobody has any cash anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody carries cash.
Yeah.
Well, in some of the big cities, they do a credit card thing, but we don't do that. So
Yeah.
put some cash in your
There you
pocket,
go.
and when you see a bucket, put some
Yeah.
money in it.
Every little bit helps.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Joyce, for everything you do for the United Ministries Christmas Basket Program and United Ministries as a whole. And there's a lot of need out there, and you're definitely helping fill that need.
We're glad to do it. I'm glad to have the publicity. Too.
Absolutely.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
you're welcome. All right, well, you've had time all program to think about this.
Yeah,
As
I'm
of the-
still not confident in this, but
As of December of 2022, what was the most watched Christmas movie in the United States? How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Home Alone, Elf, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I'm gonna go Rudolph.
Did I go Rudolph? It was in the top 5. Home Alone.
Okay, see, that was my second choice. I was
Yeah.
torn between those two, and I
Yeah.
went, well, Rudolph's a little older, we'll go
Yeah,
with that one.
which Home Alone is my favorite. Actually, Home Alone 2 might be my favorite.
I
Christmas
like
movie.
2 a little bit
I
better
do,
than
yeah.
1, but 1 is pretty good.
Yeah, oh, they're good. I even like 3. I even grew up with 3 watching at my grandparents' house. So different, but
Yeah, it's
there's
different.
there's a
but,
spot for it.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
Well, we'll close with some words of wisdom from Albert Camus, who is a French philosopher. Real generosity towards the future lies in giving all to the present.
I like those words of wisdom. All right, Tanner, thank you so much.
Thanks,
and
Paul.
we'll see you guys again next week.
We'll be here. Thank you.